The whole quarter is an alignment issue. That's where I like to start building the car from. It's the only panel on a vehicle that's not movable. Once it's welded, you're done. You have to like what you did. So we had issues on the front, getting door gaps to line up, body lines to line up. Your striker area has to be right so that your door closes. You also have to be aware of where your weather strips are going to be. This area has to be uniform. You can't have a wide gap at one area and a tight gap at the other and then think when you go to put it all together that the weather's going to seal out of it. It's going to leak. This area here also has to be measured, kept at the same distance as your factory was. Otherwise, when you get ready to put your window in, it's not going to fit, or your weather strips. Little panels that need to be reattached, we still have to do. These need to be addressed. You don't want to throw them away. They don't make more of them. This one here, this is for your drip rail. We have to install that yet. That'll be, get it on there, get it lined up, try the molding on, because you don't want to find out you welded something on wrong when it's time to put the molding on and head to the show. You'll already be a little upset.
And John went around and made sure the trunk lid gap fit right.
As you can see, I put in this rib here, and there's a brace underneath there, which holds the quarter, what height I need for the deck lid to match up. We cleaned it up both sides, bare steel, and spot welded it. All you gotta do now, see, I can rub my finger across that, Scotch Brite it, prime it, you're done. Looks factory.
Another trick that he had to do was to push down on the area where the deck lid met the top of the quarter panel, because the quarter had a slightly different bow.
As you can tell, it's what we want. Because if you weld it in the wrong spot, the deck lid is not going to match your quarter, and you're going to have a whole lot of fighting trying to get it to look right. So it's best to get your metal edges looking right first time.
But by doing these tricks, the panel ended up lining up really nicely, and then Scott went through and did the finish welding and the grinding. So now the panel has been fully welded. Any plug welds that were visible have been ground down and they're flush. The door fits really nice. The trunk lid fits perfectly. It looks completely factory and completely original. And it's nice to see that the body is one step closer to being a nice, pristine, straight shell, before it goes into body filler and primer and paint.